下没有。
华语都行，没问题。
英文就可以了。OK。
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, Dato Te. Thank you for taking the time to meet me today. My name is Tamandian. I am excited to have this opportunity to speak with you today. Okay. I have been looking forward to learning more about your journey as an entrepreneur and gaining insights from your experience. If it is alright with you, I will start this meeting. Okay. My first question is, can you tell us about your business and what inspired you to start it?
Actually, our business has actually been 51 years old, ever since 1974. Unfortunately, I did not start the business. It's a family business where my father actually had started the business since then in 1974. However, I've been with the company ever since it started when I was very, very young, and about 13 years old. And saying that, is that I've been putting myself, building my interest over the mechanical machining business throughout these years. And I've been given the opportunity to lead after my father has actually passed away in 2023. So from there onwards, we have been building the company throughout, in focusing over in the precision engineering industry and become one of the larger local company over in Malaysia, focusing on precision engineering in the field of customers in the ENTREPRENEUR industry, in the semiconductor industry, automotives, and also future products. And all these comprises our company's activities.
Okay. That is really inspiring. Thank you for sharing your story about how it all began. I can see how your passion motivates you to start the business. My next question is, why do you choose this business idea or this particular industry?
It has been one of the very so-called rare industry during the time when 1970s and 1980s over in Penang. So we chose it because of the needs of our customers, and we see the opportunity that we can go in, to supply the early semiconductor company who invested in Penang. So we were given this chance, to put in, our effort, to service them since that particular time.
Okay, that is a really thoughtful reason for choosing the business. Thank you for sharing that. My next question is, how do you identify the opportunity that lead to your business?
Well, it was the chance given to our customers, which needs a local so-called services like us over in the early years. We chose them or they chose us. Actually, I think it's more towards that they have been choosing us to be in this industry. We have actually learned from them to be even better. They have given us the chance to learn how to do machining and all these, throughout the early years. That's how we ended up, in this industry.
That is really impressive. Thank you for sharing that. My next question is, what makes your business unique compared to the other competitors?
Well, that is a very, very good and tough question as well. I think the first part that I would say is that we excel in terms of our own philosophy in our own business. First thing is the focus that we are given in our own industry, which is precision engineering. Number two, I believe that we are more in terms of a people-oriented company. That means more than other people, we believe that making a good person who work with us, who can go with us throughout this journey is important. So that's why we put our people in terms of training, be able to work cohesively. I think these are the more important assets, in terms of how we build companies towards the future. It has been successful in the past, and we believe that it will continue to be successful if we continue to make sure that the people-oriented company is going to be one of the best, to make the company stronger and bigger in the future.
That is really impressive. Your focus on this, like training your peoples, makes your business stand out from other competitors. My next question is, can you share an example of a creative or innovative solution you implemented in the business?
Well, I think more towards in our industry, we need a lot of know-how in terms of machine. I would say creative, but we have been always going into installing latest possible installation of new machinery, either it's automated machinery or even it's mechanized machinery.
Okay.
We believe that our focus in terms of machining methods, which will be consisting more of the 5 M's, other than material, man, method, and all that kind of thing. We believe that method is one of the very key ones. Our philosophy probably is going into make parts simple, don't complicate the things. But two, that we always believe that making the part fast and flexible in our production line is very key as well. Last but not least, time to market is important to us. That's why we always believe that a simpler process can actually produce a much faster time, reacting to customers' feedback.
Okay, I love how you came up with such a creative solution to improve your business. It is really show your innovative mindset. Thank you for sharing that. My next question is, what were the biggest challenge you faced in the early year of your business?
Well, I think for 51 years, we face many challenges, especially all the financial crises, right into the year of 1990s, and then you go into the year of 2008, then you go into a recession, all these kind of things. That has been very challenging to us, definitely. But in terms of our business, we believe that challenges can be overcome if we are focused. If we are focused and not be diverted into what you call it, giving up, your own so-called destiny or what you want to be. It always has been a focus that will lead you to be better. And we do believe that we came out handsomely after every of the recession that we faced. Although it's a dip, the business has went up, but every time when it comes back, and we are all well prepared, generally we came out to be even better than what we thought in the past.
Okay, that must have been really difficult, but it is inspiring to hear how you manage this challenge. Thank you for the sharing. My
No
next
problem
question,
at all.
yeah, my next question is, how do you adapt to change in the market or customer needs?
Well, I think for that part of it, you must know your customer.
Oh, know the customer needs lah. Like you,
Yes, you must understand what your customer needs. Number two here is that when your customers is having so-called is there to look for services, we believe that that if we can take one or even two steps ahead and understand what our customers needs in the future, it will always be a winning factor. That the customer will always like you because you solve most of their problem upfront, and they'll always be happy to work with you the next time.
okay, that is a great answer. I can see how your flexibility and focus on customer needs have helped your business stay strong. It is definitely an important quality of an entrepreneur.
Thank you so much.
Okay, my next question is, what important lessons have you earned as an entrepreneur?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess to be an entrepreneur, I must say you got to number one has you got to have what do you call it survival instinct. You don't give up. That's the first thing for survival instinct. Number two again, you definitely cannot what do you call it overdo
Oh, cannot
things
overdo.
that you wanted to do, like example, investments, expansion, opportunity by the customers. We always believe that we always want to make sure that we take risk study, okay, so as we don't expand unnecessarily and reacting to the customer too fast. And when the recession comes in, it could destroy the company. So we always take things very, very serious in terms of planning what could be the future. We don't get too greedy. That's why we call it the resilience. In this case, to make sure your company will continue to run for a longer period.
Okay, this lesson shows how much your experience has helped you to go into building a business. Okay, my final question is, what advice would you given to young aspiring entrepreneurs?
I think for the young people, I think the first part is that we believe that to make them interested will be our first number one hurdle. I would believe that during the education systems in the secondary schools, which I think many of us have started, the process, not myself, but people like PSTCs, centers, that was actually formed by many of is to create the platform of interest for people to join us. Without the interest, we are not able to get them into the industry. Without them going into the industry, we could not make it as an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So I think the first part here is that get interested, okay, learn, okay, and when opportunity comes, we can always grab it, whether it's going to be a promotion opportunity or even with so-called financial opportunity, always grab them. And last but not least, you need to put and have the knowledge, okay, build inside yourself. That is, for example, if in the industry of manufacturing or machining, you need to learn the machining yourself so as you know inside out of what process is. And of course, the last thing is, to me, it's never give up. Okay, that if you have an opportunity, grab it, right? Do what you know best, and don't just wait and then do something else.
Okay, that is really inspiring advice. I believe more young entrepreneurs will learn a lot from your words. Thank you so much, Dr. Te, for taking the time to share your journey and experience with me today. I have really enjoyed this interview and learned so much. It has been an honor speaking with you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I think I've seen one very, what do you call it, potential in a student like you.
Okay.
And I really hope, that you will take opportunity, to learn good into your study,
Okay.
score well. Although I would say that, certificate of academia, so-called academia certificate is actually for you to learn, and actually it will be like a passport, for you to go into the industry. After that, like you say, whether you are on your entrepreneurship, whether you are thinking big, and that will be the key for success in the future. And I wish you, having a very good future very near. Okay, hopefully within the next 5 years or so. Thank you
Okay.
so much for the interview.
Thank you so much.
好，谢谢，拜拜。
谢谢，拜拜。